I'm Kerry Sanders in Houma, Louisiana, where Gustav is hammering the area right now. Let's go outside the Green Machine, our vehicle that will take us on a tour as the hurricane is hitting. The first thing we're looking at here is a roof, and you can see peeling back are some of the shingles on the roof. That's the beginning of a roof being undermined by these hurricane-force winds. Now, let's come down the street here and give you a general sense of how strong these winds are. Now we're looking at what we've seen repeated on many streets here. There's a power line and a power pole that are down. Come down to the right a little bit here. We've got Bruno on camera here with Houma behind the wheel, two engineers from NBC running the Green Machine, taking us to, you know what, we're going to stop here for a second. Bruno, just sort of look up, and I think if we look at this tree, you can just get a general sense as you zoom in there of what happens with a hurricane. I mean, you can't see wind, but you can certainly see the effects of wind. Well, there you can see a limb dangling right there. Well, there's an example of what's happened with the winds. It's actually broken off a portion of the telephone electrical pole, and it's now dangling. This is another house, another area where you can see those strong winds are peeling back the shingles. Well, there you go. Look at that. There's a piece of metal just going down the street, and as you look down this street, that sort of explains the debris field that's taking place here in Houma. The power lines are dangling. The power's been knocked out to this area, and it's going to take a long time to get all this mess cleaned up. All right, now we're getting hit by debris, which is not a good thing. And this is the reason that, quite frankly, they tell people not to be out in a hurricane. Watch out for nails. We don't want to get a flat tire. Well, we'll come around and see. Keep coming, keep coming. There you go. There is the twisted strength of a hurricane. I mean, all the way down to the trunk. That looks like a microburst. That's a unique kind of down pushing of the wind that takes place, and in this case, took the trunk of the tree and twisted it, and wow, it's really incredible to see the strength of Mother Nature. Well, it's pretty obvious what's going on there. It's the flashing on the roof there that's ripped off, and part of the roof is beginning to undermine. Actually, there's a guy out there. Let's see if they want to come talk to us. For NBC News, how are you, sir? Why did you decide to stay? They said leave.
I couldn't afford it.
You couldn't afford to leave. And so you're riding it out. I see your wife and daughter over there. Are you concerned for your safety, or do you think you've made it past the roughest part?
I think we passed the roughest part.
You do?
I've been through quite a few storms.
So how does Gustav compare?
I tell you what, I've been through Hilda, Betsy, Andrew. No, I think this is about the worst we've ever had.
So there you can see the power lines are all tilted and falling, and that's from the winds as it comes through. Yeah, it's really the biggest problem after a hurricane is getting the services restored. What do you make of this?
This is normal damage. Garage type doors always will go in. Trees, billboards will get knocked down, of course. Right now, this is normal damage.
Another hurricane hammering another community. But the spirit, well, we know what they think in Louisiana of rebuilding. They've been through it before. This is not Katrina. They're going to be back real soon.